Kia ora, diff daff and hello, my name's Tessa and I'm your Cornish Kiwi Coach. Today I wanted to reminisce with you over the simple pleasures in life. You see, one of my fondest memories as a child was when I saw a ladybird for the first time. My granddad had come to visit me on the farm and together we stood on the top of the gatepost to look out at the sheep in the field. When I went to steady myself on the top of the gate, I noticed this tiny red bug crawling along the wooden post. I asked my granddad what it was and whether it was going to sting me. My reasoning was that, well, it was red, and red is normally like a dangerous colour. It's, usually signalling it's poisonous in some way. My granddad didn't answer me. Instead, he put out his hand and allowed the beautiful bug to crawl delicately across his fingertips. I stood in awe at the way that the little creature moved and the way the spots were lined up on its back. And I wanted to share that moment and experience it for myself. But as I held my hand out, the ladybird spread its wings and it flew away. Although this experience took place like over 30 years ago, I still remember the day like it was yesterday. Today, I smile when I see a ladybird because it brings me comfort, and I feel a little bit closer to my granddad, who sadly passed away shortly after. As a child, life for most of us is relatively simple. We learn through observation, we ask questions, and we mirror behaviours. However, as an adult, we can lose a sense of the child within. We carry pain from past experiences that can cause us to act out of fear. We may feel pressure to continuously achieve or strive to do better. This can lead us to almost punish ourselves as we neglect to appreciate the small things that have already happened, that do indeed pave the way to achieving the great and the wonderful. We can also become driven by instant gratification because of the fast-paced world we live in. Answers are available at a touch of a button on our phones. This has become our biggest distraction. The tool that was supposed to connect us to others has actually in some way helped us lose our connection. We've lost our connection with nature and the simple things in life. So over the years, I've learned that it really is the simple things that impact me heavily, and that these gestures have had the biggest impact on others. A simple smile to a stranger can be just the warmth needed by someone struggling with their own battles. A handwritten letter to someone you haven't seen for a long time can be a welcome change from only receiving bills in the mail. Just like a walk in the park, observing the nature that surrounds us can actually clear away the weight of the worries. Things like sunsets, the moonfall, the stars that light up the night sky, they all put life in perspective. Because let's face it, we only experience a minuscule drop of life that is out there for us. Life is so much bigger than you and me, and it can be so easy to get caught up in the chaos, the stress and emotion that we forget the pure pleasure that simplicity can bring us. So the next time your mind is full of the woes of living in a fast-paced world and all that it brings, pause for a moment, open your eyes wide and allow your heart to appreciate the simple pleasures in life, because it really is those things that can lighten your soul and brighten your day. And it is also the simple things that people are remembered for the most. Thanks for watching.